What's good? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started, I gotta go ahead and say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very cheesy build for y'all, in which I'm actually calling the two-way 3-level cheeser. Now, this build is going to come out to the two-way 3-level threat, but this is absolutely the most cheesiest build that I've seen made out of the power forward position this year for next gen. And out of all NBA players, this one reminds me of none other than Draymond Green. Now, this build, we're going to get a 99 plus when it comes towards our close shot, mid-range, free throw, interior defense, perimeter, steal, strength, and stamina with a total of 39 badges. Now, this is really one of the most toxic builds that you can possibly make. It's really an exploit build, partial post scorer, lockdown, and shooter. Very fun all around, and this build definitely has a very unique playstyle. Now, honestly, in my opinion, this is going to be, for those stage heads, one of the best builds to take into any game mode. And before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to you with a response. So the first thing that we are going to want to do is put this build under the power forward position. Getting into the height, let's go with 6'7", 246 when it comes towards our weight, with the wingspan being brought up to 7'4". Now, this is what we should be looking like moving forward. And now let's get started with the physicals. So as for that speed, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 80. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 75. Moving into the strength, I'm going to go with a 95 here. And then as for when it comes towards this vertical, let's go with a 51. Moving into the stamina, you have to go with a 99. Now remember, you do get a +4 from your Gatorade facility workouts. That means we have a 99 stamina, 55 vertical, 99 strength, 79 acceleration with an 84 speed. Now let's go ahead and get started with the defensive end. So for the interior, we're going to put this all the way up to a 96. Getting into the perimeter, I'm going to go with a 98. And then as for when it comes to the steal, I'm going to go with a 99. Moving into the block, let's go with an 81. And then as for that defensive rebound, I'm going to put this to a 77 with a 32 offensive. Now check out these badges. We get silver box out beast, bronze rebound chaser. For the block, we get bronze anchor. For the steal, Hall of Fame glove, interceptor, and right stick ripper. Now for the perimeter defense, gold clamps, silver fast feet, Hall of Fame 94 feet, ankle braces, challenger, pick dodger, workhorse with off ball pass. Now you also do get anchor and Hall of Fame post lockdown for that interior. Now defensively, this is absolutely one of the best builds that you can possibly make. I really don't think that it can get much better than this. This build really excites me moving forward with the rest of the offense. So let's get started when it comes towards our shooting. Go ahead and put that free throw all the way up to a 99. As for the three-pointer, let's go with a 79. And then for that mid-range shot, we're going to go all the way up to an 87. So as you can see, we get Hall of Fame 3 points. For that three-pointer, you get silver blinders, deadeye, corner specialist, green machine, space creator, spot finder, claymore, and then you also get silver whistle. Now for the gold badges, we get open looks, guard up, and then you also get catch and shoot. When it comes towards the bronze, we get Agent 3, and then especially for the Hall of Fame, Comeback Kid. Now for the midi, a little bit more of the same, but we get some extra badges here. Gold midi magician, that's going to be a huge difference maker on this build. Overall, I think for the offensive end, this is one of the best that you can possibly make. Now let's wrap everything up when it comes towards the finishing. As for that close shot, go ahead and put this all the way up to a 95. Now as you can see, this is what we're going to be able to do once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. We get Hall of Fame fearless finisher, giant slayer, pro touch, you also get masher, gold fast twitch, whistle with silver spot finder. Now I want to know your true thoughts and opinion on this build. Is there anything that you see or would change to make it a little bit better? Now consider this, y'all. You're going to be able to shoot post hooks at a highly efficient rate. You have a 99 rating pretty much with boost. With your takeover, that's just overkill. Now look, when it comes towards the midi, add in bind boost. Your takeover as well, that's easily going to be anywhere from a 95 to a 99. For that free throw, if you get fouled on the interior when trying to go with post hooks, you have Hall of Fame free points at your arsenal. For the playmaking, I'm not going to talk anything about this. I'm going to let you make your own changes and adjustments to your own liking. I left this open specifically, that way you can go ahead and make any type of difference to your own play style. But for the defense, I don't think much needs to be said about this. For that interior defense, there's not going to be any build that's allowing a score on this one. Now, once you get to the perimeter, this is going to be your main on-ball defender. Now, whether you want to take this build into the 2s, 3s, or even the 5s and rec. Pro-Am, this is going to be the main build that you want to be guarding that point guard. Now, whether you have 2 of these builds on your team, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be super nasty, especially if you're running 3s and having 1 true solid point guard. As for when it comes towards these physicals, the 99 strength and 99 stamina, you cannot get much better than this. Now, you also do get Hall of Fame workhorse to pair this up with. Overall, this is one of the most toxic lockdown defenders / post scorer, sharpshooter, all around one of the best builds that I've brought to y'all. Now, this build definitely will have its own unique playstyle with this close shot rating, but if you are going up against taller or smaller defenders, I definitely think that this is going to be the perfect build to be a mismatch in any given situation. Now, I'm really excited to bring you this build because it does show you a minor glimpse of what you can actually do when it comes to builds that are not only overpowered, but unique in their own way. Now, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons. I love that one of Draymond Green and Kawhi Leonard. And as y'all can see, together we have created the 2-way, 3-level choose your build in NBA 2K24 on next gen. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for your support, and those of you who made it to the end. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Is there anything that you would do to possibly change or take from this build and use it into your own? And for everybody, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.